Welcome back to A Country Boy Can Cook. Today we're going to make croutons. Yeah, I know you can go buy them, but they're always better homemade. And the real reason is because I screwed up on a recipe the other day. I made homemade bread, beer bread, and I did it from my memory from the 1980s. My memory's a little fuzzy. I got everything down except the salt, and it was wrong. The amount was wrong. Of course, I didn't realize until I started eating on the bread. It was good. It's got a great flavor. See, I've got it here all wrapped up. But I'm not going to throw it out just because it's a little salty. I'll make croutons out of it. I'm going to do them in the air fryer. And as far as that recipe was already published on YouTube. I couldn't change it, but I did go back and change the heading. Don't follow the recipe. I've just said only add a quarter, I think an eighth a teaspoon instead of, I think I put maybe 3 teaspoons or 2 teaspoons total. And it was way too salty. Great tasting, but too salty. So anyway, let's get this bread cubed up and put it in the air fryer. It won't take long, and we'll go from there. All right, got my loaf of bread here. Let's see here. How far I want to slice it. I don't like big croutons, but you know, I want to know you're eating something. You can see this bread, it smells so good and it tastes good, but it's just too damn salty. I mean, for my taste anyway. So if you like salty bread, follow that recipe. But I advise not following it as much as I put in there. That's just wrong. And 99% of the recipes I cook with are from my mind. I don't have a piece of paper sitting here, and I'm not even looking at a recipe book. So I'm going to slice this up about not ½ inch, well, maybe a little less than ½ inch. Like, you know, pieces of bread you get out of a loaf of bread. Let's see. I've got my air fryer basket. And I'm going to just load these on my air fryer basket. So you can see this bread slice is really good. And this is, I think it's 4 days old. I've had it out on the counter wrapped up. So let me get this chopped up and sliced, and I'll bring you right back. All right, finish these last couple of pieces, and this beer bread would be great if it didn't have too much salt in it to make a sandwich with. You see it holds together good. It'd be great sandwich bread, and it's so easy. You want to see how I made it, go back and watch that video. It's really easy. It's just self-rising flour and beer. A couple others. Oh, a little bit of milk and some sugar for everything to feed on. The beer has some natural yeast in it. There's no rising. You just take it out and put it. Get up here. You just take it out and put it in a greased bread loaf pan and bake it. So anyway, let me get this air fryer started. I've got a Ninja, and put it on there, just turn it on the air fryer, and I'm going to put it on a pretty high temperature. I'll just preset it at 20 minutes. It's not going to go 20 minutes. I'm just going to check it. I want it to cook pretty quick. 425. What I'm going to do is roast this bread at 425 into the air fryer. And there she is, boys and girls. I'll bring you back. I'm probably check it about 5 minutes in. Just keep watching it until Turn the light on here. Keep watching if you can see through my dirty air fryer glass. Anyway, it's going on 1 year since we had this air fryer. It's invaluable to me. I've baked cakes with it, cobblers, cook steak. It cooks a frozen steak wonderful. So let's get this party started. And, oh yeah, I've already hit the button. I forgot on air fry, it preheats and will not start until it reaches 425 degrees. So I'll bring you back maybe 5 or 6 minutes in when stuff starts browning around. All right, let's check this. It's been in 7 minutes. I can start to smell it. I can see through the glass it's toasting. Check a couple of pieces here. All right, let's see here. It's hot, plenty hot enough. You can see it's starting to get toasted on all edges. Probably not much longer, it'll be ready. It's really good. You could have put garlic or Parmesan cheese in this, but I didn't want to mess it up. I already messed it up and made this, so this will make good on soup and a salad. I hope next week one day that I get a chance, and maybe 10 days from now, to do homemade tomato soup. This would be great on homemade tomato soup. So I'm gonna let this keep on cooking, and I'll be back with you in a minute when it's finished. All right, let's shut this thing down. I believe they're plenty dry enough and toasted enough. I know that on my air fryer, it's got an air roast. When we bought this through Amazon, there was no instruction with it. I didn't even realize there was supposed to be an instruction book that had recipes and everything. I tried my hardest from Amazon, and this is no kick on Amazon, but I tried my best to get one. Well, the problem was, when I bought it, it didn't say it was being sold. It just said Amazon's Choice. Well, it was sold through a second or third party. I don't know if it showed new. It didn't say refurbished or anything, but it didn't have anything in the box. So I tried my best, and they kept saying, well, it's online. Well, yeah, it's online, but if I'm filming, I got to I now found it online. I've got to write it all down, and anyway, it'd just been much easier, because it's got a dehydrator. I have no idea how to use that. It's got an air roast. I have no idea how to use that. I've used the air fryer and air boiler. It's got reheat, bagels, bake, toast. I do my toast on air broil. If I want it on both sides, I'll flip it over. So anyway, enough of me gabbing about this stuff. So and I've got a crumb pan up under here. I'm glad, because I got to clean it all out now. It's got the little crumbs. All right, can you see that, boys and girls? That's what she calls them, homemade croutons. And yes, I know you can buy croutons. Everybody in the world sells them. And these still have a salt flavor to them. I'm not going to lie to you. But like on a soup, they would be great. A salad would be great. It'd be great. You could freeze these and put these in like your dressing recipes. Excuse me, I've got the hiccups for some reason. Well, let's get a couple of them out here and try them. They should cool enough now. Try a couple of small ones, a couple of the larger ones. Yeah. There you go. They're good and crispy for sure. All right, let's try this small one. It's cooled off the best. See how crunchy it is. Mm. Don't lay your hand on that pan, the arm on that pan. It will tell you something. It's hot. Mm. That's really good. Great texture, nice and crispy. As I talk with food in my mouth. Let's try one of the larger ones. This is a end piece because I can see it's the outside's brown on this side. So, that is so good. I try not to waste anything, and I try to be honest on my channel. If it doesn't taste good, I'm going to tell you it don't taste good. I'll show you the video. If I screwed up on a recipe, which it all comes out of my mind, so it could all be screwed up. But most of the time, it turned out really good. 99% of the time. But this one, when I made that bread, it was too salty. But I've changed that, and now I'm going to be able to have some good croutons to put on a salad. And they're so crunchy. After these cool down, I put them in a Ziploc bag. They can be stored in the freezer. That's where I store my cornbread when I make it, and I'm going to put it in my dressing mixture. And this would be great for that. So anyway, thanks for being back with me. I appreciate it. And appreciate you understanding where I'm coming from. I'm just an old country boy. I ain't no chef, but I cook good Southern recipes. So please share and like this video, and leave me a comment. Tell me if you've ever made croutons, because I'm talking with mouth full. You get the real deal with me. Talk at y'all later. Old dude out of here.